Good afternoon and welcome to today's vlog for Tuesday the 1st of September. Hope you're all good, had a good day. I was watching Delivery Man video this morning and he was talking about a shipper that was late paying, and it reminded me that yesterday, being the 1st of September, I thought I would double check to make sure that all the work I'd done in July on 30 days end of month terms had been paid by the end of August, and I was disappointed to see that 5 shippers haven't paid me. I'm not going to get overexcited. I thought Smart Pay was going to alleviate all of this late payment, but it was the 1st of September yesterday, and I'm fully aware account staff don't work weekends and probably don't work from home, so therefore they might be making the arrangements to make the payments yesterday the 1st, and hopefully they'll be received today or certainly by tomorrow morning. I had a quick look this morning and I hadn't received anything, but as I say, I'll have a look again in the morning, and if I've not received payment, the round of emails will start again. Anyway, I was home, as you know, yesterday. If you'd watched it, I was finished by 10:30 yesterday. I had an assignment to do with my wife in the afternoon. Finally got home about 4:30, so I was quite able to then start looking for work. And it was quiet. I thought it was very quiet. Wasn't a lot coming up at all on the feed. However, a job did appear. A shipper I do a lot of work for. Now, sometimes when they've got little jobs, they put a price in there. It might be this job only pays £30 or this job only pays £40. Every other bit of work, and there's a lot of long distance work as well, they just leave it for the open bidding system. And this particular one actually said this job pays £70. And it was a large van. It was 47 miles going from Ipswich, 8 o'clock this morning, to Cambridge. The postcode was given as CB21, which actually, when you look at it, is more Haverhill than Cambridge. But that's fine for me. Haverhill, I think, is a better area than Cambridge. But they put a price of £70 on it. This job pays £70, and it was 3 pallets, in brackets 73 cartons. No alarm bells really. I can take 3 pallets comfortably, no issue there. And I thought the price was decent. 8 o'clock in the morning, it's the right side of Ipswich for me, so I bid £70, and 5 minutes later got a phone call, job's yours. So that was good. Went to enter the details in my diary and then realised at 5 o'clock today I have a doctor's appointment, which puts a little bit of a curveball on the day, because I do need to make that appointment. I don't like letting the doctors down. They're very good to me. It's excellent service up here. So I thought, okay, I've got to just curtail maybe a little bit today, and be careful where I go. This morning, first time in donkey's years, we overslept. Normally our alarm goes off at 4:55, and when the snooze goes off again at 5 o'clock, I roll out of bed, make the wife a cup of tea, take the dog out in the garden for a wee, and then go and have a shower and blah blah blah, and we're all done and leave the house normally at about 10 to 6. It was 6:30 this morning when we woke up, and it was even more miraculous because our little dog, he'll always wake up when he hears the alarm going off upstairs, but on the weekend he still wakes up at 5 o'clock with no alarm. Wife will get up and sort him out on a Saturday, and I get up and sort him out on a Sunday. But even the dog was fast asleep, so God knows what happened last night. I think we can only put it down to my iPhone had a major software update, and it's probably clicked off the alarm. But anyway, not to worry, big scamper around. Wife decided, sod that, she's going to work from home, which is fine for her. And I had a quick shower and got myself sorted out, and I was out the door at 5 to 7. So no great dramas, 45 minutes to get to my collection in Ipswich. And I even had time to stop at Greg's to pick a roll and a coffee up. And I arrived on site at 5 to 8. Big sign outside the transport company warehouse saying please park outside and report to the driver's reception inside the gate. Went to the driver's reception, nobody there apart from a desk full of delivery notes, of which I saw my one, and it clearly said the shipper's name on there, highlighted, 8 o'clock highlighted, 3 pallets highlighted, and then also highlighted with the words pallet exchange. Now, if you are new, or if you're thinking of joining, be aware some jobs require pallet exchange, i.e. if you're collecting 3 pallets, they want you to bring 3 empty pallets in exchange. Now, I've got a job near me that only does 1 pallet at a time when you pick up, but they do require a pallet, so I now have a pallet sitting at home down the side of the shed, and if I need a pallet I will just go and grab that. But I don't have 3 pallets, and this is where I start to think the shipper didn't pull a fast one, but they probably knew if they'd advertised the job as 3 pallets required to exchange, not many owner drivers have got 3 pallets sitting at home waiting to be used, and the job may not get covered. So they've taken a chance, they've put in there 3 pallets in brackets 73 cartons, and hope that the driver who turns up will just handball the cartons on and say nothing. They're being paid £70 for a job that's 47 miles, so they're probably thinking that the driver will go, okay, well I'm getting a decent rate for the job, I'll do it. Anyway, that was just what I saw on the paperwork. 8:15, I was still sitting outside the gate, so I give the shipper a quick ring just to say, look, nothing's happening at the moment, they're loading their own vehicles, which was fine, I've got no problem with that. And they said that's fine as well, don't worry, just call us at the end if you're delayed any further. 8:20, one of the lorries pulled out that was being loaded. I saw the guy go in the office, pick up a piece of paper, and he disappeared, brought a pallet out, brought a second pallet out, and then he just waved at me to come in while he disappeared to go and get the 3rd pallet. And of course, when he's come back with a 3rd pallet, the first thing he said to me, have you got 3 pallets for me? Which I said I don't. And he said, well, I'm sorry, he said, I can't, you're gonna have to put the boxes on by hand, I can't help you, I can't let you take the pallets either. Slightly ironic, to the left of us there must have been about 400 pallets stacked up, but I understand they unload containers there that have come in from the Far East, which may have like 200 boxes on, so they need to put them on pallets. I had a quick call to the shipper, said, look, I've got to handball all this on, and they said, okay. I said, I'll do it, no problems. I said, I'll talk to you when it's done and we'll work it all out from there. Luckily, the boxes are really light. There's only 5 kilos a box, and they're all the same size. And it wasn't the greatest ball ache in the world. The van was completely full up, probably could have fitted another 5 or 6 boxes in at the end of it. But we got it all on, and I took a picture of the 3 empty pallets sitting on the floor, took a picture of the van, and I was off site by 9 o'clock, so the thing probably took about half an hour. Rang the shipper and they said, what do you want? I said, well, £20 I'll be happy with. And they said, yep, okay, £20 is yours. I think they had extra money built in the job for that. They've probably got some arrangement that it's either handballing is £10 a pallet, or the actual pallet cost might be £10. It didn't matter. I got £90 in the end for the job, but it's just a thing, again, read the job notes, and I'm aware for next time this particular postcode there might be handballing involved. Anyway, off we went, got to the delivery point just after 10 o'clock, and obviously we were now faced with handballing off 73 cartons, but they were brilliant on site. I explained to the guy when I got there, he said no problem. He went and got an empty pallet. I took the pallet boxes to the back of the van, gave it to him, and he stacked them on a pallet. We were literally done in 10-15 minutes, and I was out the door by 10:20. Parked up outside, again, very, very quiet, not a lot happening. Did finally get a job about, I think it was about 11 o'clock, and that was from Royston, going to Westfield, which is down in Kent near Tonbridge. Large van, and because I needed to be home, I thought that was a job worth doing. 110 miles, had to be delivered by 2 o'clock, which I was going to make. So I put a price of £120 on that. I thought if I'm empty by 2 o'clock, I can be back comfortably home for my doctor's appointment. Literally got 2 minutes down the road, phone call, change of plan, it's not our fault, the customer's just rung us, it's not going to Tonbridge, it's actually going to Cheltenham. Can you do it? And I had to have a quick think, but I'm thinking I'm not going to make Cheltenham, get tipped and get back for 5 o'clock, so I declined it. Shipper was fine with it, no problems. I didn't ask for any money, I didn't see the need. I'd literally been on the road 3 or 4 minutes to the pickup. So that got cancelled. I just turned around, made my way all the way back into Haverhill now. There's a really good Tesco's there in Haverhill. So I went and parked up there. It's on the side of a park as well, so you can have a nice walk, or if it's sunny, get the chair out and go and sit in the park. That's what I did, and again, it was still quiet. And then two jobs came up at the same time, which was interesting. Both for 1 o'clock pickup. Now, one was from Haverhill, literally 4 minutes from where I was. It's a job I've done many, many times, going down to Grays in Essex for a medium wheelbase van. I've done that job many times for £60, so I put a price of £60 on it. Told the shipper I was empty 4 minutes down the road, but I'm happy to wait till 1 o'clock. I think it was now about 11:30. Yeah, it was about 11:30. The other job was from Thetford. That was about 45 minutes away, and that was going to Colchester. That was a large van as well. That was 50 miles, and I put a price of £70 on that. I was thinking that if I'm going to do dead mileage, it's probably better to do the dead mileage before 1 o'clock rather than later on, say after 2 o'clock, to try and get home for my doctor's appointment. I got a phone call for the Thetford to Colchester, so I was actually quite pleased with that. I think that was probably going to be the better job. So I made my way up to Thetford, got there for 12:55, just before the 1 o'clock pickup. Fairly straightforward collection. It was barriers, crash barriers. I was off site for 1:15. I was in Colchester for just after 2:30, empty at 2:50. And I'm now literally home. I'm just driving around the streets of where I live, finishing this video. I'm home for 3:20, so that is all good. Not quite made the target. One job then a 90, one job a 70, 160. But we're just under target, but I'm fine with that, and I'm home. Go and sit and have a relaxed cup of tea, and hopefully my blood pressure will be down to a normal level. So that's it for today. Not a job for tomorrow at the moment, but I'll find one later, hopefully. I hope you all had a good day yourself, and we'll talk tomorrow. All the best. Cheers, Paul.